Hello YouTube, this is Eli the OBD Tech. I'm here working on a 1992 Olds 98 with the 3.8 liter engine. Customer complains that the vehicle has a knocking sound or slash clunking, when the engine's on, and tends to go away as you basically rev the engine. So I'm going to turn the engine on and see where this knocking or clunking sound is basically coming from. Alright guys, this is with the engine on while idling. As you can hear, there's that knocking or that clunking noise. So it almost seems that the noise is coming from here, from the top. But I heard that these these GM vehicles are prone for the harmonic balance to actually break down and cause this type of knocking or clunking noise. So so the next shot I'm gonna take you guys is to the crank pulley and see if the crank pulley is wobbling or not. So here you go, guys. I have the tire off already. So this is where the harmonic balancer lives. The sound of this knocking or clunking basically sounds from down here, by the harmonic balancer. So so the next step is to take off the drive belt and run the engine without the drive belt and see if this noise goes away. Alright, so I'm going to turn the engine off and take out the belt off. Alright guys, so before I start the engine without the drive belt, I'm going to check the pulleys for the power steering, for the tensioner pulley, for the alternator pulley, the water pump, and the AC pulley, to see if if the bearings are worn out. So so I'm going to do the power steering pump first. As you can see, the pulley sounds good. There's like no noise, no grinding. So the bearings on this pump is good. The internals are good. Now the alternator seems to be fine too with the bearing on this alternator. So I wouldn't say that this alternator is at fault. Still sounds good. It spins good. Now the tensioner pulley, you can see this pulley, it seems that that they actually replaced this tensioner already. So so we could actually not condemn this pulley or this tensioner as fault, because there should always be some type of tension on this on this tensioner pulley, and it should never spin freely. Like if you spin it, it should never just keep on spinning. It should stop as soon as you spin it. So that means that the bearing on this pulley is pretty it's pretty damn good. And like I said, they pretty much replaced this tensioner assembly because it looks brand new. And also this power steering pump seems to be new too, so they have already replaced the power steering pump and the tensioner pulley. So we could scratch those two components as a fault. This alternator seems fairly new too, but I don't think this has been replaced recently. So now the water pump, which lives down here, still this pump also seems to be spinning good. I don't hear like no clunking or grinding noise. So I'll say the bearing on this pump is good. Now the AC pulley, which lives down here too, I'm gonna spin it. It's also spinning good. I don't hear like no grinding or clunking or anything abnormal. So I'll say so far all the upper pulleys, the AC pulley, are pretty much good. So the next place to check is the crank pulley, the harmonic balancer, which I'm gonna take it beneath by the wheel well. So as you can see, I think we found the problem already, guys. Look at that. I see a crack right here. Basically the harmonic bouncer piece right here, which is rubber, seems to be already breaking apart. It's brittle. Now if I try to wiggle it, I do feel some drag, some not drag, but it's I see some movement as I move it back and forth. And if I try to spin it, look at that. You see that, guys? Basically the whole pulley part here is moving. So this, and as you can see, as I try to spin it, there's that clunk noise, that knocking clunk noise that the customer's complaining of. See that, guys? So I guess, you know, we found the problem already, guys. It's the harmonic balancer is pretty much worn out and it has to be replaced. So, you know, but I'm just going to show you guys with the, you know, with the vehicle on to see if this noise still, if the noise stays there or it just goes away at idle. All right, guys. So this is with the engine idling without the drive belt installed. So right now that, you know, the only thing that's working is the harmonic balancer that's basically spinning. So far, you know, there's no clunk noise. So that means our fault is going to be at the harmonic balancer, and which we already found that it is bad. So, you know, so I'm going to try to rev it and see if that noise comes back, you know, with the with the higher RPM. All right, guys. As you can see, if I rev it, that clunky noise or knocking noise does come back with the higher RPM. See that, guys? So this pretty much tells us it is a harmonic balancer, guys. So alright, guys, so thanks for watching. This is Eli, the OBD Tech, and hope this video, you know, helps you diagnose a knocking or clunky noise on a GM vehicle. Alright, guys. I'm showing you guys this final clip, which basically the final fix by replacing the harmonic balancer. This is a newly installed harmonic balancer. As you can see, this balancer is intact. Like I said, it's brand new, and that's how it's, you know, supposed to look all around the pulley. You know, I'm going to show you guys the defective one and show you guys the damage. As you can see, the rubber part on this harmonic balancer basically separated from the pulley, which was causing this knocking and clunking noise, you know, while the engine was spinning. So this is basically the final fix to this clunking, knocking sound. I'm going to show you guys, you know, with the engine running. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, so this is with the engine idling right now. As you can see, you know, the clunking and knocking is gone. I'm going to rev it up a couple times. So no more clunking. Clunking's gone, so like I said, this is the final fix. I'm going to show you the pulley on the crank. So that's the newly installed harmonic balancer to solve the knocking, clunking noise. Alright, guys.